This is the Cancun that international climate negotiators likely won't see while they're here. Marta Enriquez came here with her husband 14 years ago from Veracruz state. He drives a taxi. She runs the household, which includes getting water from her cousin's underground pump. Municipal services like electricity and water do not arrive here.
We've asked them to lay power lines, but they say they won't because we're squatters. It's like we don't exist.
In the early 70s, Cancun was a fishing village of about 100 people. 40 years later, the population is nearing 1 million. The city attracts thousands of migrants every year from all over Mexico. Many of them end up living in squatter settlements like this one. On the other side of town, global climate talks take place in a massive air-conditioned convention center.
It's a perfect metaphor, isn't it, in a way? It's a huge resort complex sucking up precious electricity in a place without enough water on a beach that's washed away twice because of hurricanes in the last 5 years. It's pretty much the definition of the problem that we're having to confront around the world.
Cancun used to be a natural barrier island, but its sand dunes and mangroves, nature's buffers against the elements, are now decimated. The beaches cannot sustain themselves naturally, so powdery white sand is trucked in at the expense of ecosystems elsewhere. Hotels and causeways stand where a natural waterway once nourished this lagoon. It's now stagnant, foul-smelling, and devoid of fish. The city's open-air rubbish dump encroaches on the rainforest, several hundred hectares of which have already succumbed to Cancun's expansive development. Back in the slums, rubbish removal is another service that does not exist. Enriquez says she has heard about the climate summit happening on the other side of town. She's hoping it might mean a few more fares than usual for her husband. Craig MAURO, Al Jazeera, Cancun, Mexico.